Hi everyone, this is Brian with Anderson Pens, and today we're going to do a preview of this week vintage mailer that'll come out on Friday, March 25th, 2022. So if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, scroll all the way down to the bottom of any page of the website and enter in your email address, and you will get the notification on Friday morning when these are live. Let's start off right here. In this tray here, I've got a nice platinum here, mint, stickered, new old stock, lovely, lovely blue section. And these are going to be gold nibs, of course. The next one up, another new old stock with a hang tag, bouquet pattern, white section, nice gold nib. Next up, a little bit something you don't see too often, full-size platinum with a new old stock condition, beautiful gold cap, nice nib. This is a full-size pen, really sharp, crisp engraving there. Really a pretty cool pen. We've got a couple of new old stock sailors with sticker, 14 karat nib. This one's got the two-tone looking cap. We've got another new old stock sailor, black with gold trim. Nice 18 karat nib. Next up, another variation of the mini, a 14 karat gold nib, new old stock, stickered, never been inked. And then we have this one, which is a Sailor 21 mini, 21 karat gold nib. We've got a medium nib on this one, which is a little bit more unusual. But black mini, very nice, new old stock, stickered, never inked. Next up, we've got a full-size Sailor, this with a gold-plated steel nib. Kind of a fun, inexpensive pen, nice size. Next up, I've got a platinum. This is a platinum pocket pen in this nice black and white striped pattern. We've got the white gold nib on it. And really usually pretty good condition. These are usually pretty banged up. For something a little bit different, a platinum honest. This one in a lovely purple color with the brushed gold cap. And then you can see the gold nib there. Really nice condition. Next up, we've got one of the platinum leather pens. This one is in the seems like a harder to find blue pattern with red and these kind of lime green flowers on it. There is a little bit of little damage here to the leather and a little bit of fading like you'd normally see, but otherwise pretty decent condition. We've got the long Zogan inlay in here and the gold nib. You can see the transparent feed. Friction fed cap, nice pen. Next up, we've got another platinum here. This with the engraved sine wave pattern cap band there. Black section. We've got the white gold nib. Really, really satisfying. This one I love because the way it caps. Really cool pen. Next up, another platinum. This time in the engraved striped pattern. The black on the stainless steel. We've got that cool open clip, and then we've got a nice big solid gold nib on there. Next up, another platinum, this time with the nice lined pattern. We've got the little bit detail on the cap band, and we've got a burgundy section, and of course gold nib and the transparent feed. Gold clip, nice looking pen. Another platinum pocket pen here, this time with the pink section. We've got the nice little floral decoration on the cap and the barrel end. Nice gold nib. Moving on to the next tray, we've got another platinum, bunch of platinum minis here, this time with the nice frosted champagne cap. We've got the gold clip, which looks real nice, and then a little bit different nib here, 14 karat gold nib. Nice mini. Next one up, a champagne with gold trim, and this time also with that lovely, almost a robin's egg blue or light blue with the real long Zogan inlay on here on top of this 18 karat nib. Beautiful pen. This one's fantastic. Another similar platinum mini. This time also we have the floral pattern on the cap band and the barrel. White section this time. Of course, gold nib. Good looking pen. Let's go to a full-size platinum here. This one black with the champagne. A little bit thinner pen, but we also have a gold nib on this. Transparent feed. Full size. The next ones here are a little bit bigger for the pocket pens. This is a platinum 18 karat, but it's a little bit bigger in girth. So it's really a substantial pen when posted. This one has a little bit of the gold plating on the section end here has been worn away, but it looks pretty clean. Gold nib, really a nice large pen. I also have a second one of those. I have one in a fine and one in a medium nib. And same thing on this one here. We've got some plating loss on the end of the section. Could probably be polished up pretty well, but what a nice large pocket pen. Really nice. Next one up, a little bit different. This here is actually, you can see it's very finely ribbed on both the cap and the barrel and on the section, which makes it kind of unique. Nice little pocket pen, gold nib. And I just love that stripe pattern. It's really something pretty cool. So I've got two of those. Here's another one. Just neat to see that pattern on the section. And then next up, this pen is has a little bit of wabi-sabi on it. You can see on the cap where the plating has kind of worn away a little bit. It's got this cool sine wave engraving on here, the open clip. Normally I wouldn't sell a pen with a cap kind of like this, but the nib here is what it's all about. This is a 22 karat gold platinum nib. It is fantastic, transparent feed, and it has this cool kind of, the way the barrel comes together in a square at the end. Really a neat pen. Next up, one of my favorites, I've got two of these platinum butterfly pens. This one with this reddish pink section, 14 karat gold nib. Really excellent condition. And then this one also with that reddish pink section in a gold nib. Beautiful condition. They've got this neat little cap band here that's got a little engraving on it. Along that same vein, we've got this one that has looks like a little carnation of some sort on it. Cool clip with this this decoration in it. White section, 14 karat gold nib. These look barely used. And there's a second one. Also white section. Also has that cool little barrel band there that's faceted. Next up, we've got a platinum tulip. Now this is a little bit longer. You'll notice a little bit different size, a smidge longer than the standard mini, but it has a little tulip pattern on it. Open it up and it's got this lovely, again, reddish pink section with that faceted band. This one does have a little bit of a little ding right there in the front of the cap, but other is in really good condition, and this actually posts to a nice length. Switching to something completely different, right here we have a Pilot mechanical pencil in black. Nice looking pencil. Nothing particularly special about it, but if you like your pencils to match your pens, here's a nice black Pilot. Getting into more Pilot here, we've got a nice Pilot leather wrapped pen. This one with a really neat, kind of almost a rust colored section, and of course the solid gold nib. This one does have a little engraving on the bottom of the section. Another Pilot in leather, this time a little bit different pattern, a little bit lighter. A pink section this time, gold nib. You will see some discoloration here at the end, probably from previous owner posting it and having ink in the cap. But these are nice pens. This one of my favorites, the Elite in the greenish teal here with the 14 karat nib. Very similar to today's E95S with just a little bit different style nib. Same style cap. A little bit of marking maybe on the clip, but really a beautiful color. And we do have an engraving on the barrel here for one of the previous owners. Next up, we've got a couple of Pilot Elites in black with gold trim. Different variations. Really nice, pretty much a standard pocket pen. All have gold nibs of some line width or another. This one looks a little bit more like a medium. And then one last one. So we have a couple of these, are real nice. Good everyday users. Nice length when posted. Next up, we've got a Pilot full size, the Model E And this one has a nice ink window here. So when you use your cartridge or converter, you can see how much ink is left in there. Nice full-size pen. And right next to it, we have another one. This one is a Super 200. This one actually was originally a sleeve filler, but the sleeve is gone, and you can actually use the Con 40 converter, or you can put a cartridge on the nipple there. Cool pen from Pilot's history. Next up, another Pilot. This one is not marked Elite, but it has this really neat, I love this clip, this very elegant slim clip, kind of a semi-hooded nib on there. We've got a similar one, but this time in pink. The semi-hooded nib, a little bit different clip, but very nice, fairly nice condition cap. And then, of course, the logo is in a matching pink color. We've got a couple of champagne-colored Elites here. This time, this one here with a pink, kind of a pinkish color on the section. We've got a cool faceted barrel band there. We've got the floral pattern on both the cap and the barrel. And that nice slim clip that they use. This one here also a little bit different shade of pink. Same idea. Pilot Elite, cartridge only. And then we've got one here that's similar to the previous two. This time is white. It does have an owner's name engraved on the top. If you're a Star Trek fan, you might want this one because it is actually engraved Kobayashi. So if you're a Star Trek fan, you know what that means. But neat little pocket pen. We've got maybe a couple little dings on the back here of the cap, but really very minor. We've got a surprise pen here. I left this one at home, but this is a nice Pilot full-size pen you'll see here. We'll move right on to the next one. This one is a lovely Elite in this cross-hatched stainless steel cap. Nice engraved cap. And then it has this cool, almost like a V-shaped cutout here at the end of the section with the gold nib. Neat pen. I love these Japanese pens with the engraved caps like this. Next up, we've got another Pilot Elite or Pilot pocket pen. This time, this has an engraving, presumably some manufacturer. I'm not particularly sure who this is, but very clean pen, 18 karat gold nib. Very nice condition. Almost mint. We're going to move into Sailor. There's some fantastic Sailors in this batch, so let's start out with, I've got 3 of these full-size red pens. These all have a really neat, kind of almost a crosshatch pattern underneath the lacquer. We've got a burgundy section, and then they have a 14 karat gold nib. I believe we've got a medium fine nib on one of these. We've got a fine, this one a little bit different style clip. It's rounded on the end, but same idea. And all 3 of these, I think, are different nibs. So this one looks like a little bit more of a fine. But these are nice long full-size pens, a cartridge, and I do believe they also fit a converter. Moving on, we've got a full-size pen in stainless steel, gold trim, a really kind of interesting matte black section. Reminds me a little bit of the section on the Lamy Studio in stainless. Gold nib. They've got this nice brushed end of the section too, which I think is really great. But a little bit slimmer pen and full length. Next up, one of the earliest versions of the pocket pen. Sailor was the first to come out with the pocket pen. This one here is from the early 60s. Really nice two-tone cap. It has the very earliest of the Sailor Mini clips where it kind of goes back like that. But actually, it's a fairly nice girth, big nib on it, gold nib, and it's really decent size in the hand. So early Sailor Mini. Next up, we've got another Sailor Mini, this time black with gold trim. We have this really super cool nib here where it comes in, and you can see it's got a little bevel there. What a fantastic looking nib. This is a super cool pen, and it writes great too. Next, we're going to go into some 1911s. This one here is a what Sailor called the Lifetime pen, so it'll say that here, the Sailor Lifetime pen on the cap band. Otherwise, it looks like a 1911 standard. It does have a name engraved on the barrel. And then it has this early section with the trim on the ends, and then the early nib here. This one writes about a fine, I believe. Next up, this one is probably the most fantastic pen in this month's batch. 1911 standard, but with a Yukio Nagahara Fude nib. So this is a little bit unusual because normally you see these on full-size pens, but this is a standard with a 14 karat Fude, and it is marked Nagahara, NAG on the side. But what a fantastic pen. If you've been looking for a Fude, you know that they're pretty impossible to find these days, and this is a chance to get one right out of the gate. And it's a standard size, so if you don't like the full size, the standard size might be just what you're looking for. But that being said, in the hand, posted, it's really a fantastic size. So Fude Damanen, and most definitely a Yukio Nagahara made pen, because he retired, so the Fudes that are coming out now are not made by him. Next up, a really nice Sailor 1911 standard. This is an older model. It's in the burgundy, has a single cap band. But what makes this pen interesting, in addition to, of course, the old trim here and the older nib, this is actually a soft nib. So it's marked SF, S-F, whereas nowadays they're all marked H-F for hard fine. This is a soft fine nib, has a little bit of spring to it. Really a cool nib. They don't make those nibs anymore, so there's your chance to get one. Not as flexible as, say, a Pilot Falcon, or certainly not a 912, but a little bit of give on there, which is nice. This one is a little bit of an oddity. This is made by Sailor. Sailor had a relationship with Dax Simpson, and this is a mechanical pencil, and it's made in this nice red sparkle. This is very similar to the ink that, or the color that they had on their Saibi Togi Pro Gear Slim years ago, but a neat pattern and cap actuated mechanical pencil. Next up, we've got a Sailor Mini in all stainless. We've got this cool engraved cap band here. Neat logo, and a 14 karat gold nib. Really nice weight on these metal ones. This one here is just too cute for words. The Sailor Mini here with the two little hearts, kind of in a pinkish purple color, and then a nice pink section. Really a cute little pen in very good condition. There's a couple of little marks on the clip, and then maybe a little bit of drawer wear here. You can see in just a few spots on the cap, but what a cute little pen. Next up, we've got a Sailor 21. This time, look at this lovely decoration here on the cap and the barrel, and a lovely teal green section with a little short Zogan inlay, and then the 21 karat nib. Really a cool little pen. Last one in this tray, we've got a black Sailor 21. And we've got some wabi-sabi going on here. There's a little ding in the back of the cap, but what a nice 21 karat nib this is. Just a classic 21 karat Sailor. Next up, another Sailor Mini, this time with not a 21 karat nib, but a 14 karat nib, and black and gold, real nice pocket pen. We've got another champagne and gold model here with a little bit different patterning on the band. It's got a little bit of a circle there. There is some on the side here. There's a little bit of a mark, but this one also has this super cool nib on it. We've got the burgundy section, but look how this nib it's bent there, and there's little ridges. It's just such a neat nib. Very cool Sailor nib, gold nib. Next up, another champagne. This one also a 21. Pink section on it. We've got that little cap band going there, little floral action. There's a couple marks on the barrel here. This pen was obviously used, but it still writes great, and it is really adorable. Next one up, an older Sailor. This one in green with a gold cap. This has this integrated nib here, 14 karat gold. A little bit of drawer wear, surface wear you can see on the gold, which is very common on these pens, but a neat early to mid 60s Sailor. Really kind of a cool full size pen. Next up, another stainless steel capped Mini. Also this time with this band on here, which is kind of neat, and a 14 karat gold nib. Really this one's really very nice condition. There's a little tiny tiny ding there, but otherwise it's in really perfect shape. Moving on to something different, we have here what's an Obunsha, which is a brand that I don't know very much about. This one has a gold-plated steel nib. I do know that they were designed originally to carry Sailor cartridges. So this is a Sailor cartridge pen in this brushed gold plate. Kind of a neat off-brand, third-tier Japanese mini. Switching to the United States, I've got a nice Parker 45 here with a gold-filled cap in this dark blue. 14 karat gold extra fine nib. This is a cartridge or converter pen. So you can put even the modern cartridge converter will fit in it if you want to go that route. Otherwise, modern cartridges as well. The one that's missing here is also another Parker 45, black with a luster-like cap with a 14 karat gold extra fine nib. And then moving right along, we have a Parker 45 cap-actuated ballpoint. Really kind of a cool pen. We had a couple of these last month. This one turned up. It's got a little bit of wear on the clip there, but other words, it's a really nice writing stainless steel flighter style 45 ballpoint. Switching over to Shaffer for a second, we've got a Shaffer Imperial here with the inlaid nib. This is a cartridge filler. Really kind of a cool pen. It's got the remnants of the original sticker, which you can no longer read on the cap, but a nice looking pen. Really kind of a junior PFM almost from the day. This one is completely different. We've got a Shaffer No Nonsense mechanical pencil. Kind of neat if you're into the no nonsense. And it has a sticker on the back for SP500. I don't know exactly what that is, but there it is. Kind of a cool no nonsense pencil. We've got a couple of off-brand pens here. This one is a Colibri, brown and gold stripe. It has a gold-plated steel nib. This one actually comes with the converter, so it's cartridge converter. International. Next up, I've got a Hero, and this one has the little camel on the clip, if you've ever seen those. Steel nib, cartridge converter. I've got a couple of Mont Blancs this time around. Some really neat ones. So these are going to be cartridge pens. Here's a black with gold trim. Nice gold nib on this one. We've got a little bit of a window here, but you really can't see much. This one really, an overall, really nice shape. This one here is going to be the star of the show. Black with gold trim. We've got the 14 karat nib, but this time this is an oblique, what probably could be called an oblique broad nib. Really kind of nice. It's the left oblique, so it's shaped like your left foot. But really a nice writing pen in gold nib in good shape. Next up, we've got a couple more Mont Blancs. This time we've got a nice striped noblesse. It does have a little bit of some damage there on the side of the cap, and the bottom snow cap is missing on this one. But really nice nib on this one. Got a brushed section. It does have an engraving on the bottom of the section in it looks like Japanese or Chinese, but probably Japanese. But a nice cartridge converter pen. And if you're looking for a way to get into Mont Blanc without spending a lot of money, this is actually a pretty seriously cool pen. Nice length posted. Cool pen. And the last Mont Blanc we have this month is all brushed stainless steel. Again, another noblesse. This time we do have the little logo there, but in a cool nib. This one here, it just says MB on it, which I think is pretty neat. But again, a brushed section, cartridge converter. For something completely different here, I've got an old Pilot Knight ballpoint twist action, and it's got this really unique clip design and cap design that looks kind of cool. Twist activated. And then lastly, in this tray, we have a Pilot 2+1. This one is it's made out of plastic, but again, gravity here. So we put this up, we have a black, and then twist to let it go back. There's red, and so the red color comes out, and then twist it again. And then this side is a 0.5 mechanical pencil. And then it'll come out, and then just twist to let it go. We've got some boxed pens. Let's take a look at those. First up, we've got a Platinum This is new old stock in the box. We've got the sticker, champagne with the gold trim, and then gold nib and kind of this nice ivory white color in a little platinum pocket pen. Next up, we've got a pilot set. In the original box, we've got the instructions here. We've got the cartridges. This is a lovely little set. Here is the pen, and it's got this screened on floral pattern, red section, and then solid gold nib. And then that is paired with this matching ballpoint pen, which is very cute. Both with the sticker and in the box. While we're on pilot, we have this set. It's in a cute little red leather set. This is what it came in, so we're going to send it out that way. This is a pilot pocket pen. Beautiful floral pattern. We've got this pink section on here. Gold nib. That nice elegant clip. And then we also have the matching ballpoints and the matching mechanical pencil. Now in this set, it looks like the pencil is probably the most used. You can see some wear to the plating here where it's kind of bubbling out, and but it's in good working order. Obviously, this was the most used of any of the pieces, but really in good shape and in this cute little red leather case. Last but not least, we have a very interesting sailor pen here in the original box. It says ANA down in the corner, and that stands for All Nippon Airways. So it's one of the Japanese airlines. Got the instructions, and really a super cool pen. This has some nice weight to it, nice heavy two-tone chrome and gold-plated cap. This is a multi-pen, and this does black, red, and then a 0.5 mechanical pencil. But since it's for All Nippon Airways, we've got the ANA logo on the front here, sailor on the back, but then each of the color options is followed by a little picture of a plane. So we have black, and then we have the plane. So this again is just like the other pilot. It's gravity fed, and you twist it to retract it. I've got a pencil here. Twist to retract. And then last but not least, we have red, which comes out and twist to retract. But a really nice pen. It's got some nice weight to it. A little bit unusual. And if you like aviation, maybe this is the pen for you because it's got those cool planes on it. So these pens will be on sale on Friday, March 25th, starting around 9 o'clock a.m. on the website. If you haven't signed up for the notifications, scroll down to the bottom of any page on the website and put in your email address, and we'll send you notification when they become live. If you are local to Appleton and want to see these pens in advance, please do come down and ask, and we would be happy to show them or even sell them in advance of Friday.